Hi friends, this is Jim at J.D.SmokingPipes in the shop on this gloomy, rainy Tuesday afternoon. Love this weather. Starting this weekend, it's supposed to hit the low 90s and just go up from there, so really enjoying this cool weather. But today, I got a lot to cover in this video. I'm going to cover the my 300 sub giveaway, a VR to Tom, the diabetic man, and also a little glimpse at some of my pipes in my pipe collection. So, a little housekeeping first. I'm smoking my shot pipe. It's a Morta Lavat, and it's got silver band. It's a smooth, and it's got the green and black stem in it. I'm smoking some Stonehaven. It was gifted to me by Pottsville Piper James. Thank you, James. Also using the temp that James sent me, my 500 Smith & Wesson. That's some good stuff. Love that Stonehaven. All right, let's jump right into it. I'm going to do the VR first to Tom. Tom, in your video today, you talked about stepping up in your level of pipes. And I know that some people, they have little kids, they have other financial issues where they can't afford to spend a lot of money on pipes, and they're happy to have what they have or what they can get. And I can relate to that. When I first started smoking pipes, I didn't spend a lot of money on pipes. I had maybe 3. I had a corn cob, nice Stanwell that I have here, and I also had a Peterson. And I was thankful to have those. I could barely afford them at the time when I got them 25 years ago. Since then, I've been blessed. I've been able to, have a really good job, and I can afford to buy a few other pipes here and there. So, but I think what you're saying is true. That you start off to see if you like smoking a pipe or not. And if you do like smoking a pipe, you're going to put money into the hobby, whether it's with tobacco or more pipes. And I think a lot of the people that are smoking corn cobs or basket pipes, they don't have access to a lot of pipes that they can look at and see, to be able to pick up, feel, see the difference in them. I know that I've been very lucky. I had a couple of different smoke shops that all carried pipes. I was spoiled. I was able to stop into them and look at all the pipes and check them out. If I lived somewhere in the middle of the United States and my nearest brick and mortar was 100 miles or more away, I probably wouldn't be worried about going and looking at pipes. I have to try and buy them online, which I hate to do. I like to see a pipe first, pick it up, feel it, look at it. So I would probably buy, what's at hand. I'd go to a drugstore and buy a Grabo or a Mr. Bragg, or maybe a corn cob, something they had there that I could see and pick up. I knew what I was getting. And I agree with you that there are different levels. When I first started smoking a pipe, this is part of my pipe collection here. I started off with this pipe here. This is a Stanwell from 25 years ago. This is the one that started the pipe smoking for me. Love this pipe, still smoke it today. I don't smoke it as much. I smoke a lot of my shop pipes. I pull this one out at least once a month and run some English through it. When I got this pipe, I thought it was really good. When I learned how to smoke a pipe, I realized that the draft hole and the air hole were too small, and it was choking it out and making it harder to smoke. So after reading Rick Newcomb's book, I went ahead and I drilled out the draft hole to 4 millimeters, and I also drilled the stem out, and what a difference it made. Just those little things made a huge difference on this pipe. It took it from a good smoking pipe to a great smoking pipe. From there, I had a couple, probably 3 or 4 Petersons and a couple GBDs, and my brother and nephews made off with those because they came up, they wanted to smoke a pipe. They didn't have any pipes, so I lent them one of mine, and lo and behold, they took it home with them, and it's gone. But some of the ones I started out with, I bought an Estate Sheridan, really inexpensive, nice pipe, smokes pretty good. So I smoked that one in the Stanwell. I smoked the Petersons. I moved from there up to this one here, which is a Bentley, which is designed by Former. And this pipe was machine made in Germany. So it's a good smoking billiard. Nice thick walls, stay cool, good looking pipe. Smoke the heck out of this pipe. From there, I was bit, and as I made more money, I started collecting other pipes. So I got an Estate Costello. Sea Rock wasn't real expensive. Never really smoked that great. Smoked pretty good, but didn't smoke great. And later on, after making pipes, I realized that when they bent this, they kinked the air hole. I literally heated it up, straightened out the stem. I re-drilled the stem and went ahead and rebent it, and it smokes really great now. Every once in a while, you're going to find a pipe like that, especially if you buy off, online. You didn't get to pick it up. You didn't get to see it first. You get it, and then it feels like it's really restricted. I know when I bend my stems, I put a pipe cleaner in there to make sure the integrity of the air hole when I bend it. But it was a quick fix for me once I learned what I needed to do to it. Most people wouldn't know how to do that. If it doesn't smoke good for you, you got to get rid of it. Someone else it might smoke great for. But still smoke this pipe out in the shop. Smoke English blends out of it. It's a good pipe. I also bought this Costello here. Love this pipe. This is the pipe, one of the pipes that I bought before my dad and I went back to go elk hunting, and we got to see Mark Tinsky. Smoked nightcap out of this bad boy and Royal Yacht, and smoked it all the way back to Montana and back home because we drove a couple of times. Love this pipe. Still smoke this pipe. Probably once a month or so, I pull this pipe out and smoke a nice English blend out of it. I love it. Great feel, a little heavy to clench, stem's a little thick. It's acrylic. I don't really like acrylic because it hurts my teeth. I like the ebonite or vulcanite, but this pipe is a beautiful pipe. Smokes beautifully. It has a great draw. Costellos usually do. It's a really nice pipe. From there, bought a Ferndown. Ferndown used to work and do all the silver work for Dunhill, and they started to make their own pipes, and they went ahead, and they're really known for their silver work and their spigots and things like that. I bought this pipe. This is an entry into the Ferndown line. It's a big pipe. I used to love really big pipes. I could have really big bowls. My thumb almost fits in that baby. But this one, I think it was like around $450 or so. It was an investment, and it smoked good. I didn't smoke that many bowls out of it because it wasn't too long after I got this one. We went to see Mark Tinsky. I bought a few pipes from Mark before we left, and he sent me an email. And long story short, we got to go over to Mark's shop and see Mark, and I got to make pipes with him. While I was at Mark's shop, we made this pipe. He wanted to know what I wanted, what I was looking for. We picked the block, we drilled it together, shaped it up, and of course he cleaned up the lines for me, made it look really nice. And then we went ahead and finished it off. Put the inlay in the stem. Mark showed me how he inlays the star in the side. This pipe, nice big bowl, has a lot of sentimental value to me. It means a lot to me. And I smoke this one probably once a month or so. Usually on the weekends when I have a little more time, especially if I get to sit down with my dad and smoke a bowl, I smoke that one. But that Mark Tinsky pipe, that's one of, I think I have 4 Tinsky pipes. From there, I moved on to indie pipe makers and stepped it up a level. And every level I stepped up, I noticed better fit and finish, a little better quality, a little better smoking experience. So after Mark, I ended up buying an Ernie Markle at the Vegas Pipe Show, and this is one of his trademark shapes. Man, he does this shape really well. Love this little pipe. It smokes English is fantastic. It's drilled wide open, and I found that with it being drilled like that, it smokes English is really good, really well. And the Virginias and Vapors, it tend to smoke a little hot and burn my tongue by the way I smoke. So usually I'll smoke an English out of here, and I'll tell you what, Penzance out of this pipe is phenomenal. If I'm going to smoke Penzance, I reach for this pipe. This is the only one I'll smoke Penzance out of. It is fantastic. I love that pipe. From there, contacted Mark Balkovic and got a sculpted Rhodesian from Mark. I think I have two of Mark's pipes. My dad has one of Mark's pipes, and this pipe is just gorgeous. Mark Balkovic's workmanship is beautiful. I mean, he does a fantastic job. Love this pipe. This thing, the way it's drilled, it is fantastic for Virginias and Vapors. So, you know, once a month I'll pull this bad boy out and I'll stuff it with a Vapor, and it is just fantastic. Really like it. I've learned the way pipes are drilled and the diameter of the chamber and things of that nature, what will probably work better. I'll try a couple of different blends out of there, find out what works best. But this Mark Balkovic is great. If you have a chance, check out Mark Balkovic. He's online. Great pipe carver, great guy. Ernie Markle and Mark Balkovic and Chris Morgan have all helped me making pipes. They're all very generous with their knowledge. Always have time to help me whenever I call them and talk to them. Great group of guys. This is my Chris Morgan Natural Strawberry. Took me a while to get one from Chris. Chris was awful busy, and got that one from him. This pipe is super light, drilled wide open, smokes fantastic, and I found the way I smoke, Englishes smoke really good out of this pipe, and it doesn't matter what English. Whatever English you have, you put in this pipe, and it smokes it fantastic. I've smoked some Virginias and Vapors when I first got the pipe, decided to try some other tobaccos in it, and found that English blends just really, really smoke well out of this pipe. So I really like this pipe. From there, over this past year or so, I moved into meerschaum pipes, and I have this SMS Bulldog, and I take this to work. I was actually smoking this one at work earlier today. You've probably seen it in some of my posts on Instagram. I think I've had it on YouTube before, but it is super lightweight, and it just has a different taste when you smoke it. You really taste the tobacco. Certain blends just really are set off in these meerschaums. I like to smoke an English blends out of this, like Davidoff Royalty. Davidoff Royalty and this one just really fantastic. I really like that. And then my latest acquisition at the Chicago Pipe Show, I showed it in a couple of videos ago, I think it was, is this one here, the Eagle Claw Holding the Egg. Super lightweight. Got to meet the carver at the show, got to talk to him, and it smokes beautiful. I stuffed probably about 3 bowls through this since I got it, and it's just fantastic. I really, really like this pipe. So my tastes have changed. My collection is changed. Everything's is just changed. And another thing too that I've noticed is whenever I get sick with a head cold or chest, head and chest cold, and I have sinus problems, that when I get feeling better, my tastes change. So it's funny, the Burleys and like Davidoff Royalty, things of that nature, I've pretty much seemed to like. It doesn't matter if I've had a sinus infection or not, but some of the other blends I got to where I don't like them as much or like them more, and it's cyclical. It kind of goes around. So, but yes, there is a step up, and from each of the different levels, you'll find pipes smoke differently. They smoke better. It's hard to explain it. You have to experience it, and if you can afford it, save up and buy the next level pipe if you can. If all you can afford is a Morgan Pipes Bones pipe, that's fine. It's a good pipe. You can smoke it all your life. There's no problem with that. It's a good pipe. Dagner pipes, good pipes. They smoke well. The attention to the little details are different when you start getting into the indie pipe makers. The independent pipe makers spend a lot more time. They'll spend more time making just that stem than the machine pipes, than they spend making the whole pipe. I mean, there's a lot of effort, a lot of years of experience go into making that stem and making it well. Fit and finish is gorgeous. Drilling is spot on these pipes. I know I was working on a billiard on that group of 6 pipes. I'm getting ready for the shop. I was sanding the bowl out earlier and found a little blim in the bowl. Shot pipe second. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but that gets tossed to the side. Now I got to make another pipe for the shop because I'm not going to put my name on that pipe. It's not perfect. And when it gets to the indie pipe makers, they do their darndest to make the pipes perfect. And when you smoke it, the engineering is correct and they smoke well, they stay cooler, they work better. So I think it's a good challenge. If you can afford it, try it. I talked to a couple of guys at the Chicago Pipe Show, and they were stepping up in levels of pipes. They've spent more money on pipes per pipe than they had before, and when they smoked them, they could tell a difference. I know I could when I did it, and I know you have, Tom. So that's a little look into my pipe collection. That's probably about half the pipes I have. I got the other half in the house, and I agree with you. If you can afford it, step up. Anyway, shop update real quick. Still working on those pipes. Just told you about the one with the blim, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that into a second or not. It's going to be a featherweight billiard, and it's really lightweight. It's a aged block that's, I think, almost 4 years old that I've had it, so it's got probably close to 5 years of age on it. It's good and dry, super lightweight. It's going to be blasted to be a really nice smoker, and I'll put the bowl coating in there, so I'll never have a problem with it burning out. But I know that blim is there, so I can't sell that thing as a first. So if I do sell it, it will be a second. Odds are my dad will probably swipe that thing before I even get it finished. So if I do make it a second, I'll announce it. I'll put it up on YouTube first, and then I'll throw it on Instagram, see if anyone's interested in it. I've already had 3 or 4 people tell me, hey, next second you get, I want it. So we'll see how it shakes out. Too much talking, not enough smoking. Okay, giveaway. I know that's what you're waiting around to hear about. We're going to do a giveaway here for 300 subs. You know the routine. You need to follow me. And I'm just going to make it real simple. You know, I could do something where you have to do something, but I'm not going to make you jump through hoops. Everyone's busy. Everyone's got to do something. So, shoot me a comment on this video and you're in to win. Okay? So you're a member of YouTube, you follow me, and I don't care if you're a lurker or if you're putting out videos, doesn't matter to me, but shoot a comment on there and I'll go through and acknowledge them. I'll hit either a heart or a thumbs up so you know that I saw it and you're in. And let's see, let's make it let's go a week from this Friday. That's probably a bad day. I probably should do it on a Saturday, huh? Let's do it on a week from this Saturday. I'll close it off. We'll do 12 noon Pacific time, and let's see what you're going to win here. Let's go with some Syrian full Balkan. So it's a Balkan blend, 2010, little aged Balkan blend. We gotta sweeten it up. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, well, let's just throw this in there. How about a tub of Chatham Manor? Nice full tub, yeah. So we got an English, we got a Burley. What else are we gonna do? How about a tin of McBaron Roll Cake Deluxe from 1998? Huh? That's some aged tobacco there. I bet you that's pretty delicious. That just can't be enough though. I gotta throw a little something else in there to sweeten it up. Let's see. How about I throw in a tin of Balkan Sobrani from 2015, so it's got 2 years on it. Nice little bit of age on that one. So 4 containers of aged tobacco, 300 sub giveaway. You know the routine. Go ahead and comment on this video, follow me. I'll check it out a week from this Saturday at 12 noon. I'll shoot a video and announce the winner. So thank you for hanging out and watching the video to the end, and be well, stay smoky. Bye-bye.